a catch from Drake London.
Ritter faking the handoff. They weren't fooled, but Ritter makes a play nonetheless. Desmond Ritter showing the wheels. And he leads Atlanta back in front.
Well, you can't ask Sparrow for a better call, defensive call from Todd Bowles. He put his player, Tryon Shoyinka, in the perfect spot to take care of one of the favorite plays from Atlanta, but Ritter just makes the play. Now he's got to make one more.
Going for two to try to extend this to a 3-point lead. Robinson in motion, Ritter looking, fires, it's caught! Drake London, 3-point Atlanta lead. They have been waiting for this kid, Drake London, to have a moment. And it's that 45-yard catch. If this team goes on to win the division, that's the play they'll be talking about down the stretch of the season.
Ridiculous. Just gorgeous. Put that on a poster. Okay, they go in motion. And what happens, somebody goes in motion, number 32, Josh Hayes. Oh, excuse me, Tryon Shoyinka. This was a touchdown. I thought it was a 2-point conversion. But Tryon Shoyinka is right there to make the play. Well, what a sequence. You see Antoine Winfield and the linebacker over there, Nelson. Confusion and then wide open. What a sequence.
And meantime, agony for Todd Bowles. Art, you said it, as a coach, all you can do is put your guy in a position to make a play. Tryon Shoyinka had him. Ritter had no angle, and somehow he was able to get around the defender and punch it in. Reminder, stay tuned. The NFL Today update delivered by Little Caesars, time permitting. We'll get you to New York, JB and the crew. Get you caught up around the NFL here in Week 14.
Well, somebody told, really both teams, but Atlanta, this game was for the division. You think about the two big plays. Tampa was in great position to win. You had 2-on-1. Antoine Winfield Jr. there was a for sure interception. Drake London turns into Superman, and then Desmond Ritter, one-on-one, should have been tackled in the backfield. He makes a play. That's the game.
Mayfield begins this drive with a completion. Godwin over the middle as he works right into the teeth of that Falcons defense, tackled by Andre Smith. They pick up 7.
So here's the question, if you're Ryan Nielsen. Your defense, at times this season, in these moments, have given up some plays. Can you finish and can you close?
That's a first down run here for Rachaad White. Remember, Tampa had to burn a timeout early in the third quarter with a little bit of confusion on a special teams play. It was actually on a punt. Then they lose their second timeout on the unsuccessful challenge. So you've got one left in the 2-minute warning.
To me, that only matters if you can't pick up a first down and you need another possession. You have plenty of time on this drive to do what you need to do. And so to me, the timeout is not a question, but you've got to execute, and this is your drive if you're Tampa Bay to try to make something happen.
One play for Rachaad White. So 2:17 and counting as Mayfield scurries them up to the line of scrimmage. Again, the winner of this game takes sole possession of first in the division. Mayfield's pass is broken up. What a play by Phillips. Mayfield trying to thread the needle. Godwin the intended receiver, and it's third down coming up.
Now, tell you what, 4th round draft pick out of Utah has been thrown into the fire these last 2 games. And virtually every single time they try to go at number 34, he has stepped up and made a play.
Unbelievable. Remember, no Jeff Okudah today, ankle injury. Phillips has been tremendous. 3rd and 1. And White doesn't get it. Calais Campbell. And 1 Bucks.
Watch White with the wide split.
Handoff, White looking for a seam, and he's got it. Boy, Atlanta trying to jar the football loose, but it is a first down run for White. Dave Canales the play call, and they're going to extend the drive and keep their chances open.
Boy, I believe Carter, he goes for Mayfield. You got to close this down and go for White. He goes for Mayfield, and then that's what White.
30 seconds and left.
Atlanta has taken a timeout here. Falcons are pleading that Andre Smith was able to knock the football out and actually took possession away from Rachaad White. Every replay inside of 2 minutes has to be triggered upstairs.
Ball's
There's
out,
the football's loose.
Yeah.
Was there a clear recovery then? That's the question.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
How do you determine? The ball is, there is no doubt the ball is out.
So the key thing is here is that the rule on the field is Tampa Bay football. So now you have to have conclusive video evidence to see that Smith had taken possession.
It looks to me as if White had the ball before Smith could get his other hand inside.
They have confirmed it. Call on the field is going to stick. First down, Tampa Bay. Wow. And keep in mind the Bucs are down to their final timeout. Mayfield. Mayfield steps up, fires, incomplete. Looking for Evans, who, if you've just joined us, has just 1 catch in this game. That was only his 4th target.
Look at Jesse Bates all over it. This secondary today. How many times have we said A.J. Terrell's name? How many times have we said Clark Phillips, Jesse Bates? I look at this secondary today. They are putting together a masterpiece against this passing game.
Boy, Baker Mayfield has been such a gamer in his career. Can he come up with the plays here down the stretch? Mayfield hit on the release, and it squirts incomplete. There is a flag thrown. Boy, what's the call here? Albert Huggins came on the hard hit.
The quarterback had the ball, holding defense number 34. It's a 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Unbelievable. It's on Phillips, who has been magnificent today in this defense.
There he is.
Little bit of a jersey tug as he worked against Palmer.
Yep.
1:24 left. See the target line. Baker. Near side. Boy, Evans had a little bit of a soft window there, but they miss. A.J. Terrell among the man in coverage for Atlanta.
Yeah, but watch. They're going to have Terrell here, and then over the top. You got to really, I mean, that ball has to be in the most perfect place. Zone coverage. Make it a tough window for the quarterback to throw the football, and it wasn't good enough.
Mayfield far side. Boy, miscommunication with Godwin. So Mayfield has now missed on 6 of his last 7 attempts. And another third down that they're faced with.
Yeah, but I think that was a miscommunication because Phillips was playing Godwin to the inside, and based on that leverage, Mayfield felt like Godwin should push that to the sideline. Just not on the same page, and both Mayfield and Godwin, they just haven't been on the same page all game.
You have to think that Tampa is thinking more field position here. You see the target line, play clock down to 1. Mayfield puts a man under it. Far side, it's caught. Godwin. Baker Mayfield putting him on his back. Delivers a perfect pass to Godwin.
This is a bad play. This is a bad play by the safety. You're supposed to have help over the top, and the safety wasn't there. Number 37.
Handoff to White. Boy, deflating moment for this crowd. We'll check the flag here as the clock stops at 44 seconds left. Tampa still with that timeout in its back pocket. As we get the call here from Alex Kemp.
There is no foul on the play. It'll be second down. The clock will wind on my signal.
So the officials pick up the flag. Archie, just think of the late game comebacks for Baker in the recent last couple of years. Last year, remember, Carolina cuts ties with him, shows up with the Rams less than a week later, leads them to that crazy win in Thursday night in Los Angeles. Does he have some magic up his sleeve here? Again, the winner of this game takes sole possession of first place in the NFC South. 35 seconds. Mayfield to the end zone. It is caught. Otten, touchdown. There is a penalty flag thrown at the 1-yard line.
It could be defensive holding.
Before the pass was thrown, holding defense number 27. That penalty's declined. Touchdown.
Baker Mayfield has done it again. He has led his team back as the Buccaneers have retaken the lead 28-25 with the extra point pending.
All about details. When you see this route by Otten and how he gets outside of Richie Grant, precision, beauty.
It would be the 10th career game-winning drive orchestrated by Mayfield if this stands in Atlanta.
Well, listen, this Godwin is in the slot. And this appears to be man under with 2 deep. But the safety right here, he goes inside to take away the middle. And then watch how Otten gets outside of Grant. Grant's playing outside in. You got to keep your leverage to force him to the other safety. But a beautiful release to get outside. And Baker Mayfield, hey, it wasn't looking pretty. A couple bad throws. But the 2 clutch throws he had to have, the Godwin and then that one to Otten, when he had to have it, he made that play.
Well, you think of the relationship between Baker and Otten, his young second-year tight end who had a chance to play as a rookie in this league alongside probably the greatest quarterback of all time last year in Tom Brady. Otten, remember, a couple of weeks ago, he dropped that potential touchdown in the end zone in that game out in San Francisco. What a moment for Otten here with everything at stake. The potential game-winning touchdown. 31 seconds left. And Atlanta needing a touchdown. A reminder, stay tuned here for the NFL Today update delivered by Little Caesars, time permitting. We'll get you to New York, where JB, Phil, Nate Boomer, and Coach Cower are standing by. All the latest NFL scores and highlights. Unbelievable. Some of the missed opportunities for the Falcons. Younghoe Koo missing 2 field goals. One of the reasons why they're in this position. 4-point game as they begin at the 25. Ritter rolls out, completes at the 33. We'll see where they mark Jonnu Smith down here as Atlanta's going to start to use these timeouts. 22 seconds left. It'll be 2nd and 2 for Atlanta. Younghoe Koo, who really, you can make the argument, has been their MVP. 2 missed field goals today. Missing there off the right upright. This was the long one right before the end of the first half. The frustration. He's going to be thinking about that one. The 50-yard miss and then the 52-yarder. You know, all the pressure on the shoulders of their second-year quarterback. Ritter fires, completes. Right at midfield. That's Drake London with the catch. And now that clock management looming large. 18 seconds, the quick timeout. So that'll be their second. One left for Desmond Ridder and this Arthur Smith-led offense. Actually, that's their last timeout. So they're going to put a couple of more seconds back on the clock. 20 seconds, 1st and 10. Again, field goal does you no good. You need 6.
Yep. If you catch this inbounds, you have one chance to spike it, and then you'll have maybe one chance to run one more play.
Right at the 50, Ridder from the gun. They protect him. That pass low, incomplete. Intended for Pitts. Down to 16 seconds. And you can feel the desperation in this building.
Boy, it just, for 3.5 quarters, 0 offense, nothing. And then all of a sudden, both teams, Rachaad White's the one that really started it for Tampa. And then Drake London on the other side for Atlanta. Unbelievable.
The Saints have defeated the Panthers. And so if Tampa wins, all 3 would finish the day with the same record. That pass is caught over the middle. It's Pitts. You got to spike it quickly here. They're out of timeouts. Ridder scurries them to the line of scrimmage, and that will give them one more chance at the end zone.
Well, shoot, that's really all you could ask for. 30-yard line, one play, and anything can happen. So if you're Tampa, the hard part for being a defense in this position is just making sure that you don't do anything to give an illegal contact or a pass interference. You got to make Atlanta earn this if they're going to score the touchdown.
Boy, this is where legends are made right here. Ridder drops back, fires towards the end zone. It is caught, but London is short, and Tampa Bay has won it here in Atlanta. The Buccaneers will end the day all by themselves atop the NFC South in probably Drake London, who had that electrifying catch to turn the momentum for the Falcons, just comes up 4 or 5 yards short. And exultation on that Tampa Bay sideline for Todd Bowles and the Buccaneers. Updated playoff picture. It is Tampa Bay. Again, identical records with both Atlanta and the Saints, but common opponent tiebreaker means that it is Tampa Bay now in that one hole atop the NFC South.